Water signs, what's going on with y'all? This is your March 2017 reading. I am Chosen Eyes. Hello, lovelies. Hope you're doing all right. Let's get into it, shall we? Pisces, just to give you a quick refresher, I did a video for you guys all on your own to give you some TLC because it is your time. So, I know I'm doing it toward the end of your time. I apologize, but I may not spend as much time with you guys in this section, just to let you know. Okay. So let's get started. Water signs, I feel like a lot of things are truly coming together. I feel like your hard work is paying off and you're starting to like the way that it's taking shape, especially as it pertains to love and familial units. Okay? I feel like if you are trying to get pregnant or if you have already gotten pregnant, that things are moving along in a healthy direction and that starting and building a family is something that's going to be really great for you this year. So congratulations. Parenthood is wonderful. And I'm not pausing because I don't believe in what I just said. It's because my son is home for spring break and I'm listening to make sure that he's okay. We're fine. We're playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Great. So, that will be your life very shortly for those of you trying to create a family. So yeah, I also feel that at the end of the day, this is a good time for you to focus on your dreams and aspirations. I know that sounds very corny, but put it out there. This is a good time for you to do like a visualization board. Don't just focus on law of attraction, but also think about law of, action. Which is way more important than law of attraction in some regards, because without the law of action, the law of attraction is just you sitting there waiting on something to happen. You also have to think about what you're willing to do in order to meet the universe, spirit, God, Yahweh, whoever it is that you choose to believe in. You gotta meet them halfway. Okay? You also have to know when to fall back, which is something I'm learning how to do right now. So, take all that into account. Okay? But spiritually, financially, I feel like things are good. I will say, though, financially, while things look good, there may be some huge hiccups. But I feel like that's because of a group dynamic. I feel like if you're moving in with anyone in particular, you may want to make sure that you all understand that you're not on the same page as far as money and plan accordingly. Those are the hiccups I see, like roommate situations or like you and somebody else not seeing eye to eye on how money should be allocated or where it should be spent, like that kind of thing. Okay? Also, for those of you that neither of those things apply to, think about your emotional and spiritual and physical currency. Think about your energy, right? Where are you putting it? And is it being reciprocated? Are you spending your emotional energy and wills the same way somebody else is spending theirs? Is it give and take? Or is it give, give, give? Or is it take, take, take? Ask yourself, am I the taker in this situation? Maybe I need to give a little bit more and see where that takes me. Okay? So, because you can't, with the Emperor there, lets me know that you truly are grounded and rooted in your beliefs, but you got to ask yourself, how rooted is too rooted in some things? Okay? I feel like you're coming out of a period of being tired and spent. And if you're not already there or being done with that period, it's about to open up for you. Let yourself just kind of hang loose. Okay? Like if you just need to like get to the finish line and crawl over it and then just go, just like kind of, sprawl out and just let your tongue hang out and drool on the finish line. Do that. Because you crossed it. And that's all that matters. Okay? But you are going to need a bit of a reprieve and a respite. But lastly, for the general side of y'all, I do feel an air of distrust between you and some other people, namely women. I don't know why I keep feeling like Cancer or Pisces and women in particular feeling like they're not able to trust some people around them, other women in particular. Reevaluation of friendships or reevaluation of, whether or not you can trust your mate. Sit with that. Take that into consideration and see whether or not it's really founded. Like, what's it founded upon, okay? But we'll dig into that a little bit deeper. So first, we're going to start with you, Pisces. We're going to knock y'all out because we already did y'all. So we're gonna pick 2 or 3 more cards. Actually, 4 is what I'm being told. Pisces, like I told y'all before, y'all are starting to get y'all's groove back. Y'all are starting to realize that at the end of the day, you know what, enough is enough, and I ain't got time for nobody else but me. Me and myself and I, okay? And that's beautiful because, like I said before, once y'all have made up your mind that you're done with something, you're done. You move away and there's no coming back, you know? Pisces women, but I feel like Pisces men in particular, y'all can just be ruthless, cutthroat with that one, man. Y'all are like, nope, done. Because you all give so much up front. Like, you give. Y'all are almost like the ones who try to save everybody. And once you realize at the end of the day that ain't nobody trying to hear what you got to say, deuces. Okay? So, take that into account. I feel like you're going to start being more passionate about yourselves. I feel like these are going to be in perspective. You may get some backlash from it, but you know what? I'm going to tell y'all up front. Who cares? Be a little emotionally stingy here. And if you need to be, if you need to be a clapback king or queen for a little bit, do that. But just not so you go out and be a jerk to the world for no reason. But at the end of the day, I do feel like it's well warranted with some people. Okay? Keep your eye on the prize and move forward because you're rebuilding a new you. And you're getting back on track. You're getting back to who you were trying to become before you met these people or encountered these situations. Okay? If you go back and you look at the Pisces video for March, I tend to, for each, when it's a particular sign season, I try to, have a video for for that sign, for that season, so that way I can give them a little extra love since it's their birth month, So, if you want to hear more about Pisces, if you're a Pisces, then go to that video. All right. Moving on. Cancer. Cancer women in particular, I feel like y'all got y'all's ducks in a row. I feel like y'all are trying to rebuild shop or rebuild a new house. There's something about home and hearth when it comes to y'all right now. And I feel like either you're not there to do it, so you're having to trust somebody else to do it, or it's almost as if you have to completely trust your architect to do your interior and exterior of your home. And you don't know whether or not you like doing that. Like, you're not there to decorate. You're not there, it's just, you're not there to do what you need to do. And for a Cancer, that's like being on pins and needles because y'all are all about the home and the hearth. So it's driving you crazy. You have a little bit more control over it than you think, though, because I feel like you control the pocketbook. So if it means that you need to go online and, have an IKEA shopping day, at your laptop, because I feel like whatever it is that's consuming you about this, it's not that you don't want to be bothered with it. I feel like it has a lot to do with work or school. It's just what work, like time. It's time consuming. Like something else that requires your focus in order for you to be able to make the money to achieve, to have, the resources you need to do this project is what's causing this issue. So focus on what you need to focus on, but if you need to go online and look at some stuff, and then tell your significant other or let the person who's in charge of things for you know, hey, this is what I want. Oh, I don't know how it looks. Well, send me pictures. There's still a way for you to be involved. It's just not going to be the way in which you want it to be involved. So just don't let it consume you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't feel like you're really going to be able to get in there and do what you want to do until August anyway. You may get a chance in late June for a split second, but then early August, I feel like is when you get in there. You're just like, yeah, no, we're moving this over here. This couch goes, and we're going to get this one. It'll be all right. You'll be able to nest the way that you want to. It's going to be in the frenzy. It's just not going to be right now. Okay. And I feel like it either has to do with a newlyweds, honeymoon type situation, or new baby. Okay. So, or it could be you trying to nest your new office. But it's about wherever you're going to be spending the majority of your time. That's where you're trying to go. All right. Scorpio. Scorpio, I love y'all, but I feel like y'all going to have a few health concerns this year. And to be in particular with this Ace of Pentacles upside inverted, I really feel like it had in the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. I feel like y'all might have some health scares. This could be like stroke. This could be like heart attack. This is all stress induced shit. Like this is like uh, years of wear and tear on your body and your mind, like culminating, just hitting you, just coming together. I feel like it's karma's way of telling you to sit down, but I also feel as if you've been getting warning signs along the way. I truly do. I feel like many of you are gonna have to, you're gonna be making the having to choose. I keep hearing keeping breast or no, so I'm wondering this is like breast cancer for some people. But I do feel operation. No doubt about it. I keep hearing operation. Like you're gonna be making a choice between going under the knife or not. You're gonna have to, and you're gonna have to start choosing to see yourself in a new light. Like I can't do everything. I feel like you've had most of the people in your life who have expected you to be there because you've expected you to be there, and you've been that pillar or that beacon, and you gotta sit down and slow your roll. Okay, even if it's not something as major as that. For I'm praying that it's not for. That's not the case for most people. It could be something as simple as like having panic attacks, and you having to choose whether or not you're gonna continue to do whatever this is, triggering these panic attacks, or do I take medicine for it or do I not? Do I take herbs or not? But it's a choice. It's a series of choices about your health, and they're huge. Like these are major moves and major life decisions you're gonna have to make about like, and it's very black or white. It's either yes or no. It's either you're gonna do it or you're not. If you choose not to do it, I feel like your quality of life is gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. If you choose to do it, I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel. But you're gonna have to choose you. Either way it goes. It won't be a quick recovery. It's gonna be slow moves, slow paced recovery, but you will eventually get there sooner rather than later, more so than you think. It just won't be the quick bounce back that you want, like 1 to 3 days, and then boom, I'm back at it again, and I'm zippity doo dah on my way down the yellow brick road. No, that's not how this is gonna be. This is gonna be like a good 18 months worth of recovery. But if you can do it, Scorpio, who is used to being, zippy, and goes crazy when they have to stay cooped up anywhere, if you can actually get through this, you'll actually be quite happy that you did. Hence, going to this card, do less. You gotta learn how to do less. Sit down somewhere. As the older women in my family used to say, get somewhere and sit down. Okay? I'm not saying that to be facetious, but you do have to get somewhere and sit down for a minute. Okay? I keep seeing TIAs, which are transient ischemic strokes. So it's like little mini strokes where you get like confusion or blurred vision, or slurred speech for like a little bit, or you're not quite making sense of the world. Like just moments of like this where you're just like there but not there. Okay? Get somewhere and sit down and give your mind a break. Okay? Cancer, really quickly. Yeah, baby, you worried about nothing. You're still making your moves. Can't cry over spilled milk. I know you want to be there, but you can't be there right now. It's almost over, though. Get through what you got to get through. It'll be done. Alright? Pisces. Yeah, baby, I give y'all 4 months. If people are there past 4 months, they're meant to be there for y'all. And I do feel like you're going to have some people who are going to try to tarnish your name, but I don't think they're going to, they're not going to succeed. Because you're going to be too rooted in your foundation, so even if other people bothered to listen, you wouldn't give a shit anyway. You'd be like, whatever. You're lost, you're bad. Sorry your mind is so weak, but that ain't me. For all of you, in terms of this top card, true love, come to me. Let everything fall where it's supposed to be. The things that you're meant to love and the people that are meant to love you and they're all that greatness. Love is more than just the warm, cushy Valentine's Day cards that we get. Love comes in many forms. Love is strong. Love is fearless. Love is patient. But love is also impatient sometimes. Love is also, vengeful. Love is a lot of things. So whatever form love is supposed to come to you, let it come to you in that form and just let it be. Sometimes love is, I hate to say this and this is going to sound horrible, sometimes love is sickness that makes you have to learn to appreciate yourself and love you and those are people around you. You know, it's amazing what happens when people get a diagnosis that forces them to have to look at their own, mortality. Start appreciating things a whole lot more. You know, so and sometimes that is a great form of love. But those are things that people don't want to talk about. We always want to talk about the warm, cushy, romantic comedy bullshit. We don't want to talk about the things that are the sacrifice or the suffering. Those forms of love. So I say that to say, let love come to you however it's supposed to come to you in whatever form. Just be open for it. Be prepared, and know that it's not always going to be like rainbows and skittles and unicorns and silly string farts out their asses and shit like that. Just being honest. Take your time, do less, fall back. Things will fall into place. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your reading. If you would like to schedule a private session, please do so at choseneyes.com. I'm also on Instagram. You can DM me there. Choseneyes, the number 9, all one thing together in all lowercase. As always, keep your gazes forward, love and kisses, and I hope to see you guys soon in April. Take care, y'all.